Something is changing in you. Maybe it started quietly. A shift in what you tolerate. A shift in how you spend your time. A growing sense that the life you've been living and the life you actually want are two different things, and that the gap between them is no longer something you can ignore. And as that change has been happening, you've noticed something uncomfortable. The people around you don't quite know what to do with the new version of you. They make comments. They ask questions that sound like concern but feel like pressure. They remind you of who you used to be in ways that are meant to pull you back. And somewhere in all of that, you've started doing something that is costing you more than you realize. You've started apologizing. Not always out loud, but in the small ways you shrink yourself to make other people comfortable. In the way you downplay what you're working toward. In the way you laugh it off when someone questions your direction instead of standing in it. This video is about why you need to stop. Not because the people in your life don't matter, but because the version of you that keeps apologizing for growing is never going to become the person you're trying to be. Here is something that nobody prepares you for when you decide to change your life. Growth is disruptive, not just to you, to everyone around you. When you start waking up earlier, the people who stay up late feel judged even though you said nothing. When you stop drinking, the people who drink feel uncomfortable even though you didn't ask them to stop. When you start taking your goals seriously, the people who gave up on theirs feel the contrast even if you never pointed it out. You didn't do anything to them, but your change did something to the dynamic. And dynamics, when they shift, make people react in ways that have almost nothing to do with you and almost everything to do with what your change is making them feel about themselves. Some of them will come around. Some of them will quietly respect the change even if they never say so. And some of them, and this is the part that stings, some of them will need you to stay the same in order to feel okay about staying the same themselves. That last group is the dangerous one. Not because they're bad people. Most of them aren't. But because their need for you to stay still is going to show up dressed as love, as loyalty, as concern for your well-being. It's going to sound like I'm just worried about you and you've changed, and I just miss the old you. And here's the trap. Because you care about these people, because their opinion matters to you, because you don't want to hurt them, because part of you still wonders if maybe they're seeing something you're not, you start to accommodate. You dial it back. You make yourself smaller around them so the gap doesn't feel so wide. And every time you do that, you send yourself a message. A message that says, who I am becoming is something to be ashamed of. Something to hide. Something that needs to be softened before I'm allowed to present it to the people I care about. And that message, repeated enough times, starts to become a belief. And that belief starts to become a ceiling. Not one that anyone else built for you. One you built yourself. Out of apology after apology after apology. So, here's what I want you to understand about the discomfort your growth is creating. It is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is almost always a sign that you are doing something real. Change that costs nothing and disrupts nothing is usually not change at all. It's rearranging. It's the performance of improvement without the substance of it. Real change, the kind that actually moves you from one version of your life to another, that always has a friction cost. It always asks something of the relationships and habits and identities you're leaving behind. The discomfort is not the problem. The discomfort is the evidence that something real is happening. You are not obligated to remain the person people were comfortable with. You are only obligated to become the person you were always meant to be. Think about what you are actually asking for when you apologize for your growth. You are asking the people around you to validate a direction that only you can see. You are putting the decision about your future in the hands of people who are looking at it from the outside, without access to the internal experience that made the change necessary in the first place. You are treating their discomfort as evidence that you are wrong, when really their discomfort is just evidence that you are different from who you were. Different is not wrong. Different is just different. And here's the thing about the people who genuinely love you and genuinely want what's best for you. They might not understand the change. They might feel unsettled by it. They might need time to adjust to the version of you that's emerging. But they will not require you to stop growing as the price of their approval. They will not make you choose between becoming who you need to become and keeping them in your life. The ones who make that demand, even softly, even with good intentions, are not asking you to be loyal to them. They are asking you to be loyal to a version of yourself that no longer serves you. And you can love someone and still refuse that ask. Now I want to talk about the other side of this, because sometimes the apology isn't coming from the people around you. Sometimes it's coming from inside. There is a version of self-consciousness that shows up specifically when you are changing, when you are in the in-between, when you've left behind who you were but haven't fully arrived at who you're becoming. And in that space, you can feel like a fraud. Like you have no right to speak about discipline when you're still building it. No right to talk about confidence when you're still finding it. No right to take up space as the new version of yourself until you've fully earned it. That feeling is a liar. Every person who became something did it from exactly that in-between space. They didn't wait until they were finished changing to start acting like the person they were becoming. They started acting like that person first, imperfectly, inconsistently, sometimes embarrassingly, and the change followed. You don't earn the right to become someone new. You just decide to. And then you keep deciding every single day, even when it feels premature. Even when the gap between who you are right now and who you're becoming is still wide enough to be uncomfortable. The in-between is not a waiting room. It's where the actual work happens. So stop apologizing for being in it. Stop making yourself smaller so that other people don't have to feel the size of what you're reaching for. Stop explaining your goals to people who haven't asked to understand them. Stop softening your ambition to make it more palatable for a room that was never going to cheer for it anyway. The right people, the ones who belong in the next chapter of your life, they will not need you to apologize for growing. They will be the ones who see it happening and lean in closer instead of pulling away. Trust the process of becoming enough to stop defending it. Here's the one thing I want you to do today. Think about one area of your life where you have been making yourself smaller, where you have been downplaying the work you're doing, the direction you're heading, or the person you're trying to become, because you've been worried about how it lands with the people around you. Now ask yourself this honestly. Is that smallness protecting you, or is it protecting the version of you that you're trying to move past? Because there's a difference. And once you see it, you'll know exactly what to do. You don't have to announce your growth to anyone. You don't have to defend it. You don't have to convince anyone that the direction you're heading is the right one. You just have to stop apologizing for it. Quietly, consistently, in the small daily decisions to keep going, even when the people around you don't fully understand why. I am not who I was. I am not yet who I am becoming. And I am done apologizing for the distance between the two. Say that. Mean it. And then go back to the work. Not the work of convincing anyone. Not the work of earning approval. The work of becoming. That's the only work that matters right now. The people who are meant to be in your life when you get there will understand everything they need to understand when you arrive. Keep going. Stop apologizing for who you are becoming. Become them instead.
These next videos will inspire you on your current journey.